Hello everyone, my name is Draconicrose and welcome back to another episode of Rimworld. Today we have a few things to change about our defenses. Most specifically, we need to create a little barrier here so that raiders are somewhat forced to go around through our traps and turrets up into this little area. We also have a caravan apparently. Do they have anyone who actually does trading? I don't see it. Must be someone old or with a bad back or something. Maybe they're just visiting. No, they should be a caravan if they're hanging around there. Well, I don't particularly care. But anyway. So they're going to do that. And we need to keep going with this type of defense because if anything comes from the south, we're pretty screwed as far as defenses go. So let's get started. That is a 1-2 on the side. I think we can start it here, like 1-2. Then this is the turret spot, and then a little cross. Turret spot, cross, turret spot, and cross. No, actually. Let's cancel that. Let's do the 2 ending. That's fine. And then we can actually grab these bags out of here and reinstall them where they're going to be. It's not the most efficient defenses, and we're definitely going to want to upgrade them at some point. So Blade has an inspired surgery, which is a shame. We have nothing to install, I don't think. We have what, the bionic eye? Okay, so let's take a look. Does anyone need an eye? I have a spine. You already have an eye. You have an architect leg. I just need a toe. Yeah, no one needs any of that. So it shall remain that way. But once they're done researching deep drilling and the ground penetrating scanner, we are in the home run for our ship and bionics and very good defenses, which we will need. To be fair, we will need them because once we power up the ship, it will attract all sorts of raiders and issues. So we definitely want to have our defenses up and running by the time that happens. So now I need to add a few more of these sandbags. I'm gonna reinstall this around here somewhere. Actually, here is a good spot for a few of them. We actually don't want raiders just going into the turret places willy-nilly. So we'll move the traps. Ain't that nice? Yes. I think it is. Alright, so all the bags are in. We have an aurora, so people working outside will be happier. And that's always fine. I'm going to copy these because we also need traps over here, and it's not really gonna happen unless I set them in. Alright, so this is how it's going to be. Too bad we can't put them, you know, right next to each other, but oh well. That should be okay. Over there, we might want to close the gaps over here. Yep, we have a zit event, which is not ideal, but also not much of a worry, at least right now. Now we can use subsurface conduits to go through here, and then just normal power conduits all the way over there. Now to build the turrets themselves, we might have to wait for a bit. Or not, we can make the components. We're just going to use a lot of time and resources doing it, and I can dismiss that right now. But yeah, it's gonna have to be done. There it goes, Sage building a little bit. How is this research going? Really wish people were researching more often. I mean, Blade's doing his best, but still. It's actually on recreation, and speaking of, there's this room still to be finished. Guess we need more muffalo wool. Do we have any muffalo left? Oh, we actually do. That's kind of impressive. And to keep the spirit, I could have used one more turret here, but to keep within the spirit of that one over there, I'm just going to set up a little bit more of a defense place over here. And I'm not closing the other ends because, well, I do want raiders to go through there. Because they either get the next volley of the turrets inside or they get from my colonists. So that's always gonna be fine. I just don't want them to stick around here. And I also want to move this because I want to put the colonists in that corner. And it's been a problem during the last few raids. Alright, so they'll get to it. In the meantime, we can keep looking at this mining spot. Nothing has really shown up. And we can also look at this though. I'm not sure if it's an ancient danger. I don't think it is, but I could use actually poking in there and seeing. Well, that's an option. What else was an option? Well, we'll have to see, and I'll cut here. You know what I remembered? We researched geotherms, but never set one up. There's a steam geyser right here and another one right there, which I think would be useful for the base. The only problem is not the steel that it requires. It's definitely not the blight. It's the components. I hope we have enough. Guess I'll have to see, but first let me go here, cut plants, cut all blighted plants. That should help get rid of the blight. If people get to work, I mean. At least I assume people are getting to work. But anyway, to cover up the geotherm, we need to create a few walls around it. I like to leave a gap. I said I like to leave a gap between the geotherm and the walls themselves. And I'm actually going to put the door up there. And these walls will have the peculiarity of being double walls, because I really don't want raiders and whatnot just targeting the geotherm. And something else we're going to need are power conduits. I don't want to connect that up there to the turrets, but I can connect it up here or down there, however you prefer. So going to do that and then grab the handy dandy subsurface conduits and connect them up. And that should give our base a lot more power that we don't really have to work much for. Now steel is a bit of a problem, however we have enough being mined over here, and we also have the electric smelter creating steel for us as people get to it. They haven't been getting to it much. I don't think there's much steel slag left. Yeah, that's the issue here. There's some over here, and I can have it hold. They each give us, I think it's 20 steel. and I don't think it's as much work as mining it. But people get to it, they'll get more steel back and do the thing. In the meanwhile, we can also add the turrets over here. I want this marble chunk hold. And yeah, that's the plan for now, and I'll bring you back when it's done, I guess. I finished researching the ground penetrating scanner, which means now we can start researching something else. Now, one good thing would be the uranium slug turret. These are big fuck off guns, basically. And they would be good for our defenses. However, we need advanced fabrication for the Starlight basics, and other than that, these three, powered armor, pulse charged munitions, and bionics, are all amazing. Especially bionics, because I can give everyone bionic eyes and arms and legs and whatnot. It's kind of difficult to, you know, choose. I think I'm going to go bionics. I've always been fascinated by the cyborg humans of Rimworld, so we're going to go for that. We did have a big blight, which I used the work orders to try and get rid of, and succeeded with, you know, big patch of plants cut and regrown now. We're still hurting a bit for steel, but that's okay. It's just that people are slowly getting to it, and as soon as they do, it's getting used for something else. Why is Kristen... I think Kristen got stuck there. Oh, poor Kristen. Anyway, I think I've freed her now. So, yeah. We're also running a bit out of slate. I found these chunks over here, and yeah, there's going to be more on the map, but it does highlight that I shouldn't really rely too heavily on the same type of stone, at least without replenishing the stores first. But for now, we're good. We're doing good. We're in a good place. Also have plenty of food, so that blight really wasn't much of anything, just more work, I guess. So everything's still calm, so I'll bring you back when something happens. So we got an exotic goods trader, and look at what they have. A Resurrector Max Serum. Resurrector Max Serums are pretty great because if one of your colonists dies and you use it soon enough, it'll just give you your colonist back. With, you know, a few drawbacks because it's just been resurrected, but very good. So we are going to take that for ourselves, and that pretty much kills all of our money. We're also taking components from them, but not much else. Mostly we are selling, but that Max Serum is definitely something amazing. Yeah, that was a good find. Oh, the geotherm is up and running. Unfortunately, it's not actually connected to anything, but at least its defenses are done. Tiny little issue. Now these turrets are mostly just for inner defense, which kinda sucks, but I guess what I could do is just do this. Well, we're going to continue this little thing here and just add another turret over there. It'll still be connected, so that's fine. And we can reinstall these over there and, you know, make it match the rest of the defenses. And hopefully this way it'll be better, you know, for everyone, because the turrets will actually be more effective, at least for the sides and stuff. Most of the raids have been coming from up or there. It's just if one comes down, there's some defense. It's not a big problem if there isn't, to be honest. But yeah, that's a thing that has to happen. Now we definitely need more steel. And well, it's happening, just not happening, you know, very fast. I did set these floors to be removed as soon as possible because they're metal tiles. That will give us more steel. And since this area is now being mined, which should be good, at least for a bit. I don't think there's any more steel slag around the world. Not that I can see. But well, it happens. Now we have a trade ship. So let's grab space. Do you have... No, go frenzy, surgery, recruitment, and the siege. Okay, so... Sage, you can go do that. There's the problem with sieges. We don't yet have much of a defense against them. Other than rushing the siegers, of course. We can sell these and these. There's nothing else we want, so we'll just take some money for it. Despite everything, our wealth has been relatively low, so we're not getting too many bad people. Okay, so it could be worse. Garrett, I need to go inside. And I need everyone else come up here. Sieges are definitely not ideal, especially with our new geotherm. Alright, so they'll start building there. We have mostly chunks. I can send first off Kristen. What's your range again? It's pretty big, so you can come over here and Marcus can go over there. I think you two can start some cover fire. You can. You two, you need to get really effing close though. Which is not ideal, but let's get you going. Yeah, you two did get a good spot. And you can indeed shoot from there, which is great. Now, Blade and Sage will move in, and I want you to move through the covers. I was trying to think of the word. Right up there. Go, go, go. And lastly, I actually want Felix up there to help out with that. Because he has a shield and everyone else doesn't. Fortunately, it's raining, so it helps out. Felix can do that. Go ahead. No, dear. We'll help Zakira. Go, go, go. Okay, she's good and she needs to get back into cover. At least the person with that thing has died. Now, I know that guy with a knife... Oh, it's not coming because I can't. Well, that was that. It could have definitely been worse. Yeah, you two go on ahead and do your thing. I don't think we can catch that person. No. But I do want the people who are still drafted to come right here into the middle of everything. How's this one? Dead in 4 hours. They're a pirate, so we're going to give them a worthy death. Now on draft, so they'll grab things if they can. I do want this hauled in with a matter of urgency. And all of these are going to have to be deconstructed. Very good. We didn't get any mortars from them, which is not ideal. I wish they'd managed to build at least one. But it's fine. Now, can unrestrict Garrett and let me see if anyone has gotten to these. No, Blade, why are you not tending to people? Tend to them, please. Not too... What? Just tend to them! Those birds can get infected and we don't want that. It's not like it'll take much, but you know. Alright, so here... Ooh, it's getting pretty warm in here. I did set the roof area to be removed a little bit more, but basically want the roof as a bit of a protection, if it can be done. Alright, so as we recover from that, there's going to be lots of steel for us to collect, lots of corpses to burn. I'll bring you back when something else happens. You know, since Blade has an inspired surgery, I think it's a good time to have him install a bionic eye on Kristen, because she is one of our sharpshooters and she is great at it, so might as well, right? We're going to full bionic everyone, so let's get started, right? So now she has a bionic eye, which gives her efficiency 125, means her sight is enhanced, which means her aiming, not her aiming, her accuracy, it's at 96, because of her consciousness probably. Let's see, manipulation has some impact, sight has 12% impact, processing curve, yeah. And shooting skill 15. So as her shooting skill increases, she will be even better. I'm pretty sure her accuracy should be more... Well, right now it's definitely not going to be anything. She really should be recovering on a bed. So please rescue her. You know, since it has never been much of a problem, I kind of forgot that the base sort of maybe needs to be heated up a little. Just a little. Well, not in here, obviously, but there are some other places like the workshop and... well, not the kitchen, it's fine, I think. And what, the corridors that lead to the rooms, obviously. Yeah, those need a little bit of heat. And of course the living room. Darn it doesn't fit there. That'd be such a perfect place for it. Fine, it'll be there in the corner. So at least the places where people spend time. Oh, the hospital. The hospital is also important to keep heated. Yeah, over there. I'm also allowing them to do the vitals monitors here because, well, they'll be handy, right? And we finished bionics. Well, that's amazing. We're going to get the advanced fabrication next. Now, with the bionics research, we can start making... I thought it was here that we did the bionics. Oh no, the fabricate. Okay, no, that makes perfect sense. So as you can see, we need advanced components, which are... yikes. Yeah, pretty much. We have 3, which means we can make something. Make an ear. or a heart, or a stomach. Bionic stomachs, they are kind of neat. As the description says, an advanced artificial stomach, a set of sensors and chemical synthesizers efficiently digest nearly any energy-bearing foodstuff. An integrated lattice dust healing system automatically repairs any damage caused by the powerful acids. It is better than a biological stomach in almost every way, and I think one of the things it does, it makes people heal faster for some reason. It's a weird interaction, so let's make one. Let's make one and give it to... Does anyone actually have any issues that, you know, the stomach would be good for? Looks like it's dealer's choice, to be honest. So we'll make a stomach, we'll give it to Kristen because apparently I want to turn Kristen into a cyborg. And then we'll do Marcus and then Zakira and Sage, so on and so forth until we get to Garrett, who, even though he's pacifist, we're still going to give him some bionics, but that'll have to be for another time because we are out of time for this episode. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like this video, click that subscribe button for more Rimworld, and until next time, please remember that here, there be dragons. Thank you so much to my patrons for making this channel possible. Click the Patreon logo to become one of these fine folk, and if you enjoyed the video, here are some more YouTube things you would like. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time.